So a couple days ago, the Xbox had a pin on it for a couple weeks. A lot of weeks. It was originally my Xbox. I let him use it because his broke. So I find out a couple weeks ago there's a pin on his side of the Xbox, which has the Microsoft account, all the Game Passes, all this stuff. All my games have been playing for years. Have been through his account. Now it's locked. I say nothing. I just start up my own account and I get my own YouTube and put it on there and stuff like that. I'm like, okay, whatever. And then weeks go by and he's putting the pin in every single time he has to use the Xbox. And I go, isn't that so tiring doing that? No, not really, he says. Well, it's fine. It's nice to have a separate life from each other. It's good. So he has a new pin on his phone that's been there since May. All I used his phone for was when he went to sleep in the afternoon because he works nights and the baby would take a nap. We would use his phone for white noise on the speaker so he could sleep and the baby could sleep and I could get the baby without interrupting him. Well, I found out there was a pin on his phone. It was new. Well, why? Like, what am I doing that you gotta lock me out? Well, you're not trustworthy, he said. The type of person that you are, you're not trustworthy. I don't know what you're doing when I go to work at night. Well, that seems like a lame excuse because when you go to work at night, don't you take your fucking phone with you? Why the fuck you putting a new pin on your phone when you're taking it with you? You're not trustworthy because of the person that you are. You know what I'm saying? So we got a new pin on the phone, new pin on the Xbox, which has never been there for 8 years. And so yesterday, or the day before, his phone was glitching. He dropped it. The biometrics didn't work. The pin, every time he put it in one time, it acted like he did it 20 times in a row. Locked him out for 8 hours. Waited 8 hours, locked him out for 10 hours. I said, okay, we got to factory reset this. Is something's going on? You got a virus or you messed your settings up so much trying to be so trustworthy for me. Then now karma's hitting you. So I tell him to take my phone to work. 16 hours with my phone. Because I'm not the trustworthy partner. So I'm shaking in my boots, giving him my phone, right? No, I give it to him. So he's not bored on the bus. He's not bored on his breaks and all this stuff. Well, I fix his phone. Takes me hours to freaking sync everything, get everything up done, all this stuff. Comes home. Didn't it feel good, Amadi, to have my phone all night? Can you trust me now? Yeah, I think we could trust each other much better now. I'm sorry. What was that? Because I've always been trusting. I'm not the one with the new pin on my password. It's been the same 5890 before I met you. My computer, same password on there, 5890 since I met you and before I met you. I'm not changing. You're changing in a bad way. And then he acts like, oh, you know what? I'll take the Xbox thing off, whatever. I'm like, oh, cool. So yesterday, I don't know where I went. He snuck back on the Xbox and put the pin back on before he went to work. I went to go play a game last night because I was so excited I could put the baby to bed and have time for Miranda. Come to find out, there's a new pin on the Xbox. And when I asked him at 2 a.m. when he said he missed me, I said, well, that's funny. The Xbox doesn't say that. I tried to play a game. He put a new password on it. And then he tried to play dumb 3 minutes straight. What are you talking about? What do you mean? You're confusing me. The pin on the Xbox. Oh, yeah. So that starts a huge argument. At 2 in the morning. He tells me not to start the drama. It's too early to fight and this and that. And I was like, yeah, you're right. But, you know, I think I'm really getting tired of being girlfriend, live-in nanny, that you just show up, you buy tall boys every morning, you get done work, you know, after 16, 17 hours of me doing all this labor, you get to drive home for like an hour, hour and a half with your buddies, and, you know, you hit on the gas station clerk, talk about, damn, girl, you look good in black on black, hey, boo, how much of those cigarettes? And, you know, all this stuff, and with his work and 3 years he's been there, the secret friends that are girls, like, that are always younger, that he tells them I'm almost 40 and that I care too much about bitches. And he really downplays me at work to his friends too. Because recently when I asked for help in May, he messed up the coffees in the car that I bought us. And all I was asking for was more help because I'm going back to going back to college. And there's more about that with a high school diploma. that now causes me more work. And I asked for more help. I said, I can't keep doing this. I can't keep doing this. I'm like a single woman with a man that just comes here and sleeps like it's a hotel, treats me like shit, tells me I'm boring, tells me I didn't realize our relationship wasn't going to have any experiences when I got with you. Like, this is just whatever. And I said, maybe you wouldn't be so bored if you joined me in parenthood. Would have been $10,000 or more in just 1 year, the things that I had brought in and gave us, all kids and everything. Like, I work hard for my family because I know what it takes to fucking put in the effort, and I do it because I do it out of love. It's not hard for me. I'm not playing nobody. I'm not lying nobody. That's why it's easy for me to keep doing what I'm doing. It's because I've been the same person since fucking day one. I'm not changing. And for the way I get treated is just shitty. But a week before my birthday, I started getting called old bitch. And I couldn't figure out the way Hamadi works. Am I the old bitch because there's a new bitch? Or am I the old bitch because you have a younger bitch? That's how his brain works. And if you know him, don't tell me I'm fucking wrong. You know I'm fucking right. This motherfucker will play and then turn around and be like, oh, cry wolf. Oh my God, everybody's doing me wrong. Everyone's playing. So Father's Day weekend, I make him a bear claw Danish, order him a pizza, all these things, right? Sunday comes, I make him a really good meal, and then I make him another Danish or something. I baked cookies, did everything like I always do. You know, every fucking day is Father's Day for this man. And I send him a little, you know, explicit video because he's always begging to watch it every single fucking day. And if I let this man do the things that he asks me to do, he would watch it 24/7. That's why I have to have boundaries with this man, because if you don't, he will keep playing you in so many goddamn disgusting ways that you don't even find happiness anymore. Like, so yeah, I have boundaries. So I was like, okay, whatever, it's Father's Day, you've been asking for it, whatever. Maybe this will be the problem that we can solve. Is it really about videos? Send it to him. Thanks, that was a great first step. I appreciate it, but no bitching, complaining, or crying. That's what he said to me. Did it look like I was bitching, complaining, or crying? No? Happy Father's Day. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Like, you always gotta be so controlling. Like, you know, every day I do something nice. I do 20 things nice a day for like everybody because I'm the one doing everything. Nobody does nothing for me. And then I'm not talking about my kids like that. I'm talking about the person that matters here. I don't have anybody going and getting me my clothes before I start my day or helping me find it. I don't see somebody going through my dresser drawers and helping me organize stuff. I don't see anybody giving a fuck what fucking bill is coming up. Who's had a shower this week? Does anybody even know? Does he even know when the last time everybody had a shower in this fucking house? Like, the bills that are due, the groceries, the, you know, the doctor's appointments, all these things are just piling up. And Father's Day happened and I thought we'd be good because I did that, and then it turned into, well, maybe this 3-day weekend we can download some more stuff. No, shut the fuck up. No, the way you're treating me, no, I'm good. Nope, I did more than I wanted to because you made it seem like I was so boring. You do it once, you're gonna have to keep going. And if you give him what he wants, this is why I don't give this man the things he wants. And what he wants is what a single man would want. I'm sorry, but I kind of feel like he's holding me hostage here. I feel like he keeps bringing my weight up. Like, oh, I put a lot of money in you. I put a lot of money in you. I fixed your teeth for you. I can't remember. It doesn't even matter. I had some insurance. I had to get a root canal that was way too late. I had to get it pulled, unfortunately. And my wisdom teeth removed because of the pain. So now we're using that against me. I'm in pain. And I had a job when that was happening, and I'm supposed to suffer and die of what, blood poisoning to make you feel like a man? Like, you know how much you fucking had me helping you do since 8.5 years ago? 7 years of court, buddy. 7 years of court while you played Call of Duty, and I did stack work of fucking typing and evidence submitting every fucking month for 7.5 fucking years. I had to deal with his ex-wife bullying me, telling lies. I was a drug addict. I was fucking the whole crew. Let me tell you what. If I was fucking the whole fucking crew, I probably would have realized that your ex-husband was a fucking asshole and there was more men in the sea that would be nice to me. Okay, bitch. Okay? Nobody's like you. Okay? That's why I also don't believe her, because she lied so fucking much on me out of hate. And if she had just been nice to me like I was, we probably could have teamed up. Probably could have made a fucking difference here. So yeah, I'm doing everything, okay? And I'm gonna say this, and I know it's probably gonna sound super cliche, but I believe I'm dealing with a narcissist. Heavily manipulative narcissist. He's always talked down about me. And the crazy part is the last 3 years, I have gotten so good at witchcraft and being God that I know exactly what he's been doing to me. And I sit there and I look at him and I watch him bullshit me as I know the facts. And it's alarming how much this man acts like he cares and appreciates me. When he turns around, he goes and tells people I do nothing but try to take his fucking money. Called the cops on me in March because he kept stalking a teenage girl's shorts. YouTube shorts, like 18 years old. You know, the videos where they're like bending over fixing their truck and they're like, oh, today we're fixing my truck today. Yeah. And I only found that out because I remember the girls were freaking out. I had my mom over for company and the girls were freaking out. And I remember I went to the YouTube and I was like going to play a video and they're like, oh, I want the freeze lava dance. And I was like, I don't know which one is that. Is that Ralpho? They're like, no. And I was like, okay, well, better. I could just go to the history, guys. Calm down, because they'll start freaking goddamn throwing a fit. I go into history, and it's nothing but boom, 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 boom. Video after video of a thirst trap fucking bitch acting like she's fixing a truck. Dude, when I'm out there fucking mowing the grass and fixing the fucking car and shit, I don't see you fucking even showing any ounce of fucking goddamn interest like that. And I, not being like that, much better looking. Wasn't even his type. And literally he did nothing but just like, oh, look at her. Or, I don't even know what the fuck he said. Booty on duty or some stupid shit. And when I called him and I said, you know, I'm not going to sit here do all this housework, lawn care, doctor care, car care, you care. And you're going to sit here and keep doing a thirst trap with every woman in the world. Like literally a homeless woman. If she had a butt, he would do her. And he would make me feel like less than because, God forbid, I have boundaries and respect for myself. So, yeah. So when he got home in March of that morning, after I called him and told him at work, like, you act like you're busting your ass, dude. You cry when no one helps you in the box room. I asked you for help with your fucking family in the house that we own together. And you can't even do that without freaking out with a fucking tantrum. Call your friend Bryce for a fucking ride. And then literally, he secretly, like, he was recording me in the car. He was recording me in the car because he thought he had something. And when I found this out recently, when I was resetting his phone the other night, when I was syncing everything, I went to his Google Photos to make sure everything was uploaded. Not being sneaky. I saw videos of the girls. I was like, oh my God, that's so cute. There's videos on here I haven't seen because whatever. I was going through it. And boom, there it was, me pumping gas, get back in the car, and I'm telling him, yo, all I asked you was for fucking help, but you can drink every morning, drink in your chair, watch your news, and literally watch me do everything. And then turn around and talk like I'm fucking doing nothing here. You tell your friends that, oh yeah, I was female. You give $1 million, and they're still not enough. Why don't you ask him questions when he's around me? I'm so honest and I got nothing to hide that I would love to have a conversation with him right beside me and let him talk about me then. And then we can talk together because there's nothing better than having two sides to a story, right? That's how much I know I ain't got to hide. And so he called the cops on me that morning. He came home. My mom had shoulder surgery, needed help washing her hair, and I was avoiding her for days because of all the drama and the kids, and I can't keep up with myself. I'm not even a person anymore. And she came over to see if I could wash her hair for her, and he thought I was, I don't know, ambushing him over something so stupid. He called the cops on me, said that he didn't feel safe, that I'm manipulative, watch out for me and my mom. Called my mom a whore. Dude, you're guilty. You're the whore. You know what I'm saying? Everything this man says is what he's literally guilty of. Guilty. So, yeah, that whole thing happened. He recorded me then, too. He recorded me the whole morning. Every time I was upset with him, which I have every right to be. Like, I'm asking for the bare minimum. I'm doing everything. And then he's like, I make money. You don't even appreciate me. I bring home a paycheck. There's money in your bank account, right? For the bills, Amadi, for the groceries, for the kids, for the gas to bring you to the bus stop and to pick you up again in the morning. The Domino's pizza, the money budgeting, I do every fucking thing. Like I said, the only thing I don't do is literally get on a fucking bus, go make boxes, talk shit about bitches, talk shit about my bitch. Don't even exist. I don't even exist, actually, to a lot of people. He's such a goddamn single man guy that he will literally talk about every bitch's ass. That is disgusting. Tell me he has options at work for 3 years. All while I'm at home taking care of kids with no goddamn adult time. Okay. I see no men. I don't even watch men on my phone. I'm not like one of those women. I don't even know how women are like that. When they see men with abs or anything, they're like, oh my God, it's so hot. No. Okay. I go for the humor, the sarcasticness, the respect, okay? He could be fucking fat. If that fucking fat boy nice and funny and respectable and actually a fucking honest man that can keep his word, that is so fucking attractive to me. You could be huge, you could be ugly, you could have no teeth, I don't know about that. But like, you know what I mean? Like, it's, you know, there's so much more to life than what the fuck you look like. And all this dude does is when he walks around, look at this. He gets ready for work better than he does at home. At home, he'll have one sock down, one sock up. Everything looks like shit. He gets ready for work. The shoes match the shirt. The boxers match the tank top. The socks match the boxers. And he'll walk out like this. Nobody looking. I'm checking myself out. So yeah, that's my life. That's been my life. He's a show off and better for work than he is for home. Always has been. This man tricked me for 6 months, and then when we got 6 months in, this man showed his true self. And there's that's just 1% of the issue. There's a whole nother goddamn 99%. And trust me when I say it's the worst of the worst. It almost feels like soul prison. My soul is in prison. That's what it feels like. I feel trapped. I can't get nowhere. I asked him recently when he exploded the coffees and told Bryce, when he was recording me, this is what I want to say. When he was recording me so many times, the first time when he called the cops, he recorded me before he left for work. Took my debit cards and credit cards. I'm trying to help him with his credit score. Took them when I had all the kids already in the car, ready to go get something to eat because he was going to work with Bryce. He had Bryce come pick him up. I'm not trying to throw you under the bus, Bryce. Okay. You're probably a really nice guy. I don't know. But unfortunately, you're friends with somebody that is literally two-faced. Literally two-faced. Talk shits about everybody. Okay. Predator. He was recording me on the cop call day. He didn't realize that he didn't stop recording when he got in Bryce's truck. And the things this guy said about me was like my blood was boiling. The helplessness I felt. Like, I'd done such a good job in life, massage business. I'm such a nice, caring person. That's why I loved making people feel good. That's why I did that job. And I had 73 5-star reviews to back me up in the 5 years I owned it. Okay, you don't get there by being a manipulative piece of shit, right? So he recorded me. I heard that conversation, and I was very upset by that. Recently, with the whole May thing that happened, and the coffees exploded, and he had Bryce come pick him up again. Now he's got friends, just like Smiley and Jay from Vermont. He's back to his old self. He's got a backup plan more than me. So he doesn't have to kiss my ass as much. I guess that's what it is. He doesn't have to use me as much. Well, I caught that recording too. Bryce was in the truck and he was just, oh yeah, she tried to go for my money and she chose this life. She chose to sit at home on her ass, and you know, she don't appreciate me. I got money coming. I gotta go to work. One of us has to fucking work. Blah, blah, blah. I bought this car. I worked overnights by myself for $450 a fucking week. Because when he worked at Aldi's, he couldn't get a fucking license. He couldn't get a ride, but he wanted to disrespect me, talk about this woman named Chaz and how she's so into him. He would tell me all the time he's her favorite. She's the only one that helps him. Went to go pick him up one night, and they were in the office for 30 minutes past the time. I remember the girl Antoine sitting there looking over like, what the fuck is taking so long? We just locked up. Why are they still in there? Came out like nothing even happened. Get rid of that fucking job. You're bringing toxicness into our house with this job. Well, so I got a job at Maple Fields at a gas station. And it was overnight, so it was perfect for a mom like me that didn't want to see people. I just wanted to make money. I didn't want to have to deal with bullshit and bosses and all that because I was already doing so much. My life is in so much control that I don't want a boss. And I did that whole shit by myself from August all the way up until May, till he got the factory job. Because I said, look, that job can get us overtime. I applied for that job, application. I did all of his fucking goddamn paperwork. I even brought him to his orientations every day, 4 a.m. I had to leave. And did all this stuff for 2 weeks straight for orientation. And, you know, he instantly found ugly Bettys at that job that gave him so much attention. His ego was through the roof, being praised for being such a hard worker. You know what that feels like when I'm at home doing everything? Goddamn everything. And he acts like those bitches matter more. Well, if they knew who you really were, trust me. But you know what? If you knew who they really were, a lot of those people that he talked to were ex-rehab crackheads. Perfect for the fit because in Vermont, that's all he fucked. And he talks about how much he misses his ex-crackhead girlfriend, not the ex-wife. That's a different one. He would talk about how she would always just show up. She'd always, you know, he said, called her, come pick me up. She'd be there. She was always on time. Perfect. Such a hot Chinese bitch. Are we talking about Tukey? Tukey. I'm waiting for you at the bus stop after taking care of all of our kids in the house, everything, and you gonna sit there and praise other bitches, crackhead bitches, over me? There's a problem here. This man is pretending to be a relationship man. He wants to do this house thing. He says that I dragged him out here to get him where he was like this little animal by himself without his mommy, and I did it on purpose so I can just sabotage him. It's funny, you said the same thing about Tabitha. Everything you say about me is the same shit you said about Tabitha. You hate my mom, just like you hate Tabitha's mom. I bet you she was there to be her friend when she needed it because she probably didn't talk to a whole lot of people about what you do. Just like me. This man will call my mom and say, oh, she doesn't want to watch porn. She doesn't let me do anything. She doesn't blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry, but I'm doing fucking everything. I'm not going to treat you more like a fucking king and give you more women to stare at. While I'm sitting there busting my ass all fucking day to what, go share the attention now with somebody else? I'm sorry, but this is sickening. And I had to make these videos because I'm getting to the point where my life is becoming such a delusion that I'm thinking everybody's looking at me like a lazy bitch. When his friends come pick him up in the morning, all I can think is they're looking at me like some crazy bitch that whatever. He tells people like, oh, she lost 85 pounds. Now she just thinks she's this stuck up Barbie bitch. She thinks she's all that. He tells me he wishes I was fat again. He'll tell me he misses me being fat, that I seem cocky now. No, it's called, I lost the weight because I realized this man was bringing me down. I was stressing out. I was gaining weight. And the funny thing is, I eat the same. The only thing that's changed is this and this are now in sync. I'm not thinking with my empathetic fucking good heart. I'll give him another chance. I know people need chances. He's been through a lot. No, I've been through a lot and I don't see you fucking giving me no goddamn ounce of fucking time to make me feel like a human. I go tanning 12 minutes 2 times a week. Oh yeah, don't forget to pick me up a 12-pack of Coronas and some Heineken Tall Boys, and then you want margaritas tonight? Pick up a bottle of tequila. No, I don't want to drink with you. Every time I have had a one sip, when he's like, just drink it, it's Corona, it's good, come on, have fun with your man, you were stressing all day with the kids. I'm really not stressing out with the kids, it's everything around my world that's stressing me out, and then I gotta add kids' emotional behaviors to it. I'm exhausted. But I'm going to school. He didn't want to help me. He didn't want to change his job to a North Country dairy that paid the same, if not more, 10 minutes away from our house. When he calls me in the middle of the night and says he's not feeling the vibes at work, probably because someone's not there that he was fucking totally checking out. And then he'll freaking call me like an hour after he gets to work. I'm not feeling the vibes. Can you come get me? How many? I just put the kids to bed. Yeah, but I already clocked out. Well, that sucks. I've already put the kids to bed. Why are you right and I'm wrong? Long story short, I had to go get him. I've had to do that for 3 years. Middle of the night, 1 o'clock in the morning, you name it. He'll come home. He'll be the one going to bed because the vibes weren't right. Like he's a sick boy. And I got to stay up with the fucking kids now. I'm sorry. Get the fucking job close to North Country Dairy. Same pay. You're sick? 10 minutes away. Get your fucking license 10, 15 minutes away, 30 minutes. Drive fucking slow, man. I don't fucking care. Stop expecting me to show up, to be loyal, good girlfriend, beautiful, good body, lost 85 fucking pounds, and you're treating me like I'm doing you wrong. Changing my passwords, talking to bitches behind your back, telling them that you're old. Oh my God, they care too much about the young ones. No, I don't. I care because I'm doing everything. I care because I'm being disrespected. And it's not just that, like I said, this is 1% of Hamadi's world with me. I sit all day. He's sitting watching the news. I sit and watch what everyone's doing, and I'm waiting for someone to need me. I'm going back to college for human science and psychology. I fell in love so much with learning how he is that I want to help people. And if I don't make it to the 5-year bachelor's degree in psychology, I'm at least doing 2 years to get, I believe, associates. And I can work from home remotely. I can have the kids at home. They can be sick. School can be out. Snow days. Anything. I'm working from home. I'm completely dependable on myself. This man didn't want to do nothing to help me. He has 17-hour work days, which leaves, he sleeps 4 hours, 17-hour work day. What does that equal out to be? 21 hours. He's gone for like 17 hours. Gets home at 9. Takes a shower. I'm cooking, I'm cleaning, I'm doing the kids stuff, I'm organizing all this shit. And then 12 o'clock hits, he'll go to bed, he'll be sitting in his chair, still drinking. Either taking shots now of the liquor that we've had in the freezer that will only last like a day or two. And then he'll be drinking his tall boys with his friends. If his friends knew what the alcoholic he is releasing on me since they started giving him a ride, I hate it. I hate it. I love that he's home an hour early, but I fucking hate it because now he's drinking harder. His ego is higher. He feels like such a man with a plan and a paycheck. Now he got an 80-cent raise. Now he's talking to me like, bitch, if you got a job, that 20 hours that I'm carpooling a week, that I'm drinking with my buddies, talking about bitches and hitting on the gas station clerk when my buddies leave the gas station. Come on now, Cindy, CM. I had a call one day because the card got blocked. Because I told him, when you pump gas, you got to wait. Or get the stuff first and then get the gas. He didn't do it. He literally told this girl at this gas station, because his ego was going to hurt his looks with her. My girlfriend's so fucking annoying. I told her to transfer me money and she couldn't even do it. Well, when I called and it blocked and he wouldn't text me back like, hey, are you good? I put money back on there. It says there's a fraud alert. I called the store. Well, there's no way that could be your man, because when he came in here, he was like, damn, girl, you looking good black on black. So I don't think that guy that came in was your boyfriend. What did he look like? And I explained him. And she was just like, wow, how embarrassing for me. How embarrassing for me. And then I'm going to sit the bus stop in Malone and wait for this chariot to arrive with my king. Oh my God. So lucky. So, yeah. So there's that. And it just seems to never end. He's always telling me he's got options and I'm a lame ass bitch and I'm so insecure. Well, and then he's telling me now, don't you ever share your videos or photos that you give to me of yourself. You're telling me the only thing I gotta work on is letting you watch porn, let you stalk women on YouTube shorts that are thirst trapping while I'm at home busting my ass for a man that does nothing for me for relationship wise? But I can't share my videos and my photos with other men. But I'm supposed to sit here with you next to your side and let you fucking thirst over fucking every woman out there that's literally trying to gravitate towards men like you to make money in this world off the algorithms. I could be that bitch. Like, I could be all these things that he's chasing. But why would I want to? I like who I am. I like being me. I've lost 85 pounds to get back to me. And I told the man upstairs, or myself upstairs, back in May last year, that if I could just get one more chance to be the old me before I met Hamadi, like right when I lost the weight, I wouldn't let you down. I will do this time. I will do it right. I will appreciate myself. I will not let myself go down that same rabbit hole again. And I got here. And you know what? Like I said, my brain and my heart all came together. I lost 85 fucking pounds. And I showed that man, the options that you got, good for you. But pretty soon, you're going to lose the only thing that actually really got you out of fucking a year and a half of jail because your ex-wife got you custody, got you visitation rights, all these things just to end up with child support to be over $1,000 a month for you and her to be like, ah, whatever. Now that you don't need me to fight for you because I got brains. That's why I think it's crazy that he's doing this stuff to me. He's like, does he fucking realize that the day that he walks away like he did with Tabitha, fucking glasses drive me nuts, that I am not the bitch you're gonna want to fuck with. I fought for a guilty man and made him innocent. Didn't know I was doing it all the way until I realized it was too late. What do you think I can do to a man that I know is fucking guilty of everything he's doing to me? He says that I'm the one that hasn't changed in 8.5 years. That he's the one that's done so much better. I gave that man an ultimatum in Vermont when I got income tax when I first had Lena, and I knew the money I'd be getting for having a child because I heard the rumors of parents that get money back for income tax, and I said, we're taking that money, we're moving the fuck out of this apartment because the way you done this place, the vibes are fucking disgusting. We're going to either get a new place or we're going to move to New York. I don't care. We're going to do it. Well, it so happened that this place went up. It was my stepdad's daughter. It all lined up. And I looked at him one day and I said, we're getting da-da-da-da, so-and-so much money back. She wants da-da-da for a down payment and we can buy this, rent to own. And we've assumed the mortgage since then. So it's fully in our name, my name. And it's like, he tells me that he's the one. And I literally told him that day with Lena next to me, I said, look, we can move to New York, into this house, have a better life, get away from your fuckboy friends that you know damn well are just the agitation. Jay and Smiley were the fucking worst, were the worst. And I have so much stories about that too. And I said, look, you can come with me and Lena to start a new life, or you can stay right here, okay? You could do this shit every fucking day, but I'm not doing this shit no more. I want better for myself. I got this money. I'm going to get this house. I'm going to get out of here. Move to the country. $300 we pay for mortgage for a whole country house on an acre and a half of land. You want to stay in Vermont and pay $2,000 fucking dollars and keep being a fuckboy and treat me like shit and go and hang out with your It's like he just wants to be like a fuckboy. And it's like, no, I'm sorry. I'm not living this life for a man that doesn't even cherish me, okay? So we moved to New York, and now he throws it in my face that you dragged me here. I'm sorry, what? Okay, because you were headed down on such a good path, right? But he uses this. He uses my hard work, my motivation. I'm the one that does the calling, the research. I go do all the paperwork. I'm the one that does everything while this man sits here and gets drunk, watches fucking news and Call of Duty, and watches movies all day. Recently, he tells me I'm the problem. There was a movie he was watching called The Dive or something from the 80s. When I realized that this man, I was tripping out one day on YouTube. I was like, why does this movie keep popping up saying resume playing? And every time I went to it, it kept going to the scene of the woman with the fake boobs and her nipples showing through on the boat. That man kept replaying that scene over and over. That's the predator I'm dealing with. I gotta act like a good woman to a man that literally would take anything and still lie to my face. Yeah, that's the life. And another thing too, if anybody's watching, every time I bring something up that I catch wind of, like Ashley at his work, he could make 1 million views with that ass. Or telling his friends that if I was to hit that, that'd be my 8th baby a month before I had our 3rd daughter. You know what that felt like? He told me that his lady did not exist for 2 years. I found her work numbers in his backpack, and I asked him so innocently because he asked me to clean his backpack. You're stalking me. You're fucking insecure. Fuck, what's wrong with me having friends? What's wrong with me having friends? Because you lied about her for 2 fucking years, and then you say these things, and then one of his guy friends says that, yeah, she was bending over one day, and when he looked over, he's like, if I was to hit that, that'd be my 8th baby. You know what that feels like to an 8-month, 9-month pregnant woman that's busted ass the whole time? He's disrespecting me at this job. And every time I bring something up about this job, it's funny. He always says, oh, you talking to my coworker Matt? What does Matt got to do with this? I don't talk to Matt. It's almost like tempting to add him and be like, why the fuck does my man always bring you up? Like, what do you know that I don't? My man is thirsty. He chases women. He disrespects me. He calls me like the worst. Treats me the worst. And then he shows up in the bedroom and expects me to put out. And then the next day starts up and it's the same shit. Like I said, ask me when I'm near him, and I'd be glad to set everybody straight. I'm not the fucking problem. I'm trying to go back to school for college so I could be free to get a job, to help out like he says. And when he says, oh, 20 hours a week that I'm doing carpooling for work and I'm drinking with my buddies, get over it. What's 20 hours on a job going to do? What's that going to do for us? Yeah, dude, keep treating me like a fucking dumb bitch, okay? 20 hours would be me getting out of the fucking house, and you would have 20 hours of fucking something sober. But you can't be sober. It's probably why you don't drive. Thank God. I wouldn't trust the kids with him. This man wakes up in the middle of the night after drinking liquor all fucking day. You think he's getting a cup of water? No, he's getting a shot of liquor some more. So then he sleeps in all morning. He's already slept from the time he got home from work, and then he goes to his day off and he sleeps right in the morning. I'm doing everything again. I feel like I'm in an endless loop and I can't get out. And then I found out when I uploaded my transcripts to the college just recently, I found out the fucking GED I paid for in Vermont before I did massage school, physiology, anatomy, and business and all that. I must have not needed it there or something. But I found out recently that that shit was a fraud. And I paid for a GED that wasn't even true. So now I gotta get a GED before fucking school starts. And I'm needing help and nothing. This is all happening. This is all happening. And another thing too, if anybody's watching, every time I bring something up that I catch wind of, like Ashley at his work, you can make 1 million views with that ass. Or telling his friends that if I was to hit that, that'd be my 8th baby a month before I had our 3rd daughter. You know what that felt like? He told me that his lady did not exist for 2 years. I found her numbers, work numbers in his backpack, and I asked him so innocently because he asked me to clean his backpack. You're stalking me. You're fucking insecure. Fucking, what's wrong with me having friends? What's wrong with me having friends? Because you lied about her for 2 fucking years, and then you say these things, and then one of his guy friends says that, yeah, she was bending over one day, and when he looked over, he's like, if I was to hit that, that'd be my 8th baby. You know what that feels like to an 8-month, 9-month pregnant woman that's busted ass the whole time? He's disrespecting me at this job. And every time I bring something up about this job, it's funny. He always says, oh, you talking to my coworker Matt? What does Matt got to do with this? I don't talk to Matt. It's almost like tempting to add him and be like, why the fuck does my man always bring you up? Like, what do you know that I don't? My man is thirsty. He chases women. He disrespects me. He calls me like the worst. Treats me the worst. And then he shows up in the bedroom and expects me to put out. And then the next day starts up and it's the same shit. Like I said, ask me when I'm near him and I'd be glad to set everybody straight. I'm not the fucking problem. I'm trying to go back to school for college so I could be free to get a job, to help out like he says. And when he says, oh, 20 hours a week that I'm doing carpooling for work and I'm drinking with my buddies, get over it. What's 20 hours at a job gonna do? What's that gonna do for us? Yeah, dude, keep treating me like a fucking dumb bitch, okay? 20 hours would be me getting out of the fucking house, and you would have 20 hours of fucking something sober. But you can't be sober. It's probably why you don't drive. Thank God. I wouldn't trust the kids with him. This man wakes up in the middle of the night after drinking liquor all fucking day. You think he's getting a cup of water? No, he's getting a shot of liquor some more. So then he sleeps in all morning. He's already slept from the time he got home from work, and then he goes to his day off and he sleeps right in the morning. I'm doing everything again. I feel like I'm in an endless loop and I can't get out. And then I found out when I uploaded my transcripts to the college just recently, I found out the fucking GED I paid for in Vermont before I did massage school, physiology, anatomy, and business and all that. I must have not needed it there or something. But I found out recently that that shit was a fraud. And I paid for a GED that wasn't even true. So now I gotta get a GED before fucking school starts. And I'm needing help and nothing. This is all happening. This is all happening. And just to add to this, a while back, he mentioned a Nicole girl, a younger Nicole. There's a C-shift Nicole that works there. That he actually told me one time he had to do overtime around Christmas. And when she asked him, he's like, yeah, she asked me if you were mad at me. And I just said, yeah, a little bit. And she's like, yeah, you'll get over it. And I was like, that's how people are talking about me? I was mad because she did overtime and I'm doing more work. And around that time, there was a Jahia girl that worked there that actually asked for his number and continuously liked him. And he knew it, and he didn't let her back off. And she would ask him about if he was happy with me. Why is he not married to me? She'd joke around, call him a whore because he's got 7 kids and 2 baby mamas. And this man just let this bitch do this shit to him. And she asked him one time for a ride because the bus stopped working one time in the morning. And he's like, hey, my buddy gives me rides, you should get a ride too. And she's like, well, shouldn't you ask? No, you're good. I got you. Yeah, those friends weren't too happy. And he didn't tell me he was doing that. But if I did that, what would that look like, guys? That looks like I actually like the person. I'm being too nice. But the Nicole girl was a younger one that started. And he's like, yeah, there's a new cell coach training. Spencer's her brother, I guess. I didn't know it. And Spencer was the guy that gave him music equipment. I didn't think anything of it. Months went by. And I was like, we were talking about his work. All he does is talk about work and how great he is, how he's the only one pulling the weight. No one's helping him. It's just him. And he wants me to believe that because he doesn't want me to think that he's this great, happy guy at work, blasting music, talking about big booty bitches and shit like that. And so I tried to join the conversation. I was like, so how's the Nicole girl going with the cell coach that you told me about? What are you talking about? The Nicole girl, remember her brother? He gave us the equipment to make the beats. No, and he looked at me. His eyes turned black. I'm telling you. And it was such a serious look. It was startling. And he looked at me and he's like, now I know I didn't tell you about her. Yeah, you did. You did once. Okay, and I kind of regret even bringing it up now. Why is this such a fucking problem? Well, he was helping her out all the time. He cared when she cried at work. He helped her all the fucking time. She was younger, not his type. Said she was ugly, all these things. Great, ugly or not, you still fucking tapping about it. Come on, shut up. He thought he was hiding another one from me. And then she got fired because he said she was supposed to do overtime, and the other Nicole bullied her. And he's like, you know, I don't understand why these older women gotta have a problem with the younger ones. Like, it'd be like you, Miranda, being your age and having a problem with an 18-year-old. And I was like, if it's a job and she's the boss, nothing to do with age unless you were trying to get both of them and one was getting jealous of the other one being younger. Because recently I said something and he told me, when he called the cops on me about that, stalking the girl on YouTube, he told me I should fucking act my fucking 35-year-old ass age and to stop worrying about the younger ones. Wow, thanks for the motivation, babe. I'm so glad that you want to marry me. I can totally see that you just have so much respect for me. This is what I'm dealing with. And like I said, this is 1%. This is just March to now. And I'm missing a lot of stuff that would definitely make people be like, what the fuck? Like I said, narcissists are a sociopath.